Do you feel like you're barely keeping your head above water? That no matter how hard you try, meaningful progress remains out of reach? Heather gets that. She battled an eating disorder for years before seeking help. Now in recovery, Heather is here to tell you that positive change is possible even when it doesn't feel that way. Join her as she shares openly about her struggles and small triumphs. Fair warning though, Heather doesn't hold back. Her candid story may trigger some. But for those wanting honesty, hope, and healing, this is 1% Better with Heather.
Hey there, Mellow Gaffers, and welcome to 1% Better with Heather. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about stuff that helped me through eating disorder recovery. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not paid by any company or any person. Whatever I talk about are products that I use. That has helped me. Hopefully, they'll help you. Take it with a grain of salt. But this one particular product is my favorite. I'm not going to lie. I love it. It's my go-to all the time. And it is Sour Patch Kids. These ones are the heads. There's like 3 different flavors in there. I love these things. Why am I holding up candy, you're asking? Because when you start eating disorder recovery, the easiest way to recover your body is with sugar. It's not with fruits or vegetables, even though that they play an important role in our diet. Not right now. They go on the back burner. Right now, what you need is sugar. It's the fastest way to repair your brain. It's the fastest way to repair whatever damage you've done on your insides. Your body loves sugar. You are not going to repair your eating disorder on a carrot or a piece of celery. Sour Patch Kids. I could go up to my cupboard right now and show you how many Sour Patch Kids are in my cupboard. And I'm not embarrassed about it. It's the best thing to do for you. So get out of your head, get away from Slick, and go get yourself some Sour Patch Kids. You will feel 1,000 times better. Who doesn't love candy? I love candy. I'm like a 5-year-old. Give me all the candy. I know it's hard right now if you're in that part of your eating disorder and you're like, oh, I gotta eat that. Yeah, no, you can. Go and eat them. Game changer. 1% Better every day. Take care of you. Hey there, my little gaffers, and welcome to 1% Better with Heather. On today's episode, we are going to talk mental hunger. If you're like me, you have mental hunger. I was the queen of watching food videos on TikTok, 2 o'clock in the morning, watching what the most popular burger is in, I don't know, Kentucky. I don't live in Kentucky. I don't even live in America. What do I care? And I would think to myself, oh man, I'm going to go have that. Or I would look at local places. I live in Vancouver, Canada. I would look at any restaurant that had a TikTok and I'd go through their menu and I would watch people's videos and be like, I'm going to go get that tomorrow. I'm going to go get that tomorrow. And I'd fight off the hunger and go to sleep and wake up and be like, yeah, no, that's not happening. And start that cycle all over again. The thing with mental hunger is, and when you're watching these videos, I think, and I'm not a doctor, but this is my unmedical opinion, it tricks your brain. So if you're watching people eat, for some reason, it kind of like tricks your brain thinking that you ate that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if this happens to you. But that's what happened to me. And no, I'm not giving anyone ideas. Like, it's just my story here. So if you are saying to me, oh, well, I don't think about food. Yeah, liar. Your brain is on a loop constantly. Food, 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 food. And do you try do you try to distract yourself? My house looked like a show home. All I did was clean all day. Clean, clean, clean. Because if I was busy, I couldn't think about food. When I thought about food was when I was in bed and my brain wouldn't shut off and it would just constantly send me like every fast food restaurant jingles in my head, right? Like, no, 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 no. And I was like, oh no, now I need to go there. And this is your brain saying, feed me, feed me, feed me. This is not a time to have willpower. This is where you need to give in. If you're constantly getting these signals, your body is like in distress, SOS. Send help. Help would be food, any sort of food. Don't care what you're going to have. But you got to put something in you, man. And it's hard. It's a hard cycle to break, and I know it. I'm not going to pretend that everything was hearts and roses for me, because it wasn't. I was crying all the time. I was in the fetal position. I didn't want to leave my house, like yada, yada, yada. But let me tell you, as soon as you put something in your body, at least you'll probably go to sleep, because I can guarantee you're not sleeping right now. That's my thoughts.
That's all for this episode of 1% Better. To continue the conversation, head over to our website at www.1percentbetter.ca, where you can access more stories and resources. We'd also love it if you subscribed and left us a review on your favorite podcast platform. And remember, friends, progress takes patience, perspective, and sometimes a little help from people who get it. So be kind to yourself and others as we work to get 1% better every day. We'll see you back here next week.